I'm happy they haven't given us any whiskey.
I was going to have rosé if that's okay.
Yeah, I'll have
rosé if that's okay.
What are the options? Vodka, Diet Coke, mojito? Have a mojito. Just have it.
You've got space. Look, you've got room for it.
YOLO. That's how I feel.
I don't mind having less of the rosé.
What?
So you're gonna have the sugar later? Are you confused?
Yeah. You should put foil over there.
You're welcome.
Yeah, yeah.
Pee or a poo? Are you gonna have a pee or a poo? The temperature's really good, actually.
Is it? What is it?
I think it might be 39, which it sounds hot, but...
It's 39.
Could you do me a massive favour? Do you mind? I'm just worried my mic's gonna fall out of my slippers. Do you mind just pushing them on the side? Thank you.
Thank you.
I think everyone in the whole house except for Trish came from hot tub.
Yeah.
Jordan initially was saying that he had to be paid at least £250,000 to come in.
Well, there you go.
And then he came in twice.
And thank goodness he did, because we now have the full experience.
Yes. What did you actually do when we kissed in here? All of a sudden I just saw you running around the car. I still kept going. Oh, look at that.
Yep, look at that. Oh, what a day.
What a day.
To be fair, this is giggles like this.
It is giggles. It's very different. It's very different, but it is really nice.
Yeah.
It's more wholesome.
But it's also terrifying.
It is, because we don't know what's happening next.
It really is terrifying.
If he hadn't have gone on about the whole 5 days of horror, of whatever he said, then...
But is it trying to stay? I can't grasp if it's like, all they meant was, this is the final breath.
Yeah. If that was last night, or
yeah.
if that's just the whole next few days. Welcome, join. Has Yinwen reappeared yet?
The lights are nice tonight. No, she's not reappeared yet.
She's been backdoored laughing.
That's literally the one they're trying to get.
Oh, darlings.
Darling.
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 It's bottom time.
It comes at like the side.
Darling.
She's been
Darling.
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 It literally is that. It's like
Darling.
Imagine if Charlotte's actually watching right now.
I know.
She's on the live stream.
She
She
is.
hates us.
We're talking about Charlotte Tilbury, by the way. Big brother. FYI.
Charlotte Tills.
Yeah. It's really hot.
I know.
Oh my god, it's boiling today.
If once you're in, it's actually.
Yeah, it's nice.
Where's your drink?
Just
Oh,
here.
We got ice bucket over there.
Tin foil's such a good idea with all these fruit flies.
Literally, like, I actually had to fish one out of my wine.
So, I'm sensing
What are you sensing?
Peach.
Peach. It's always peach.
When you,
It's strawberry on here.
strawberry, yeah, definitely.
when you smell it, you can't unsmell it, darlings.
No. To be fair, the rose is not terrible. The rose that they gave us yesterday on that tasting was terrible.
Yeah.
Jacob was like, oh, this is my favourite.
What are you thinking? Of course,
It was the nicest one, the rose. The others were rotten.
Yeah.
Because it was like
I
the only
like
one that
the
tasted
red.
like juice.
Wait, you only like the rose
It doesn't taste like juice.
No,
didn't like the
it tastes
other.
like shit.
I like the red
It
wine.
tasted
honestly.
awful. And I got the red wine.
So funny, not because see that your wee like afro hair is just starting.
Can you see it?
Why are they coming out?
Where are they here?
Yeah.
Where are they?
Where are they?
See?
Mum's gonna be like, get here right now.
I can't wait. Like I would love to see it before you.
I'll
put
show
it
you.
hair on.
Is it glued on?
In my selfie.
No.
Stitch clips. You can unclip it if you want. Like Trish, as easy as clipping as Trish's on and off.
Yeah.
But yours just never. You would never unclip it.
Not that I would never, but like obviously Trish's was bold, so it's easy for it to look like presentable.
Yeah.
If she takes it off, whereas with
What do you
mine,
mean clipped?
like it's just like you know like the kind of clips that you have if you've got clipping extensions. It's like that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But yeah, like obviously if you've got bold hair, it's easy for your hair to like look presentable. Whereas like mine's gonna be like bed hair. So
Like it's been under a hat for
Yeah.
a long time.
exactly. But yeah, I'll send you a picture.
Does your hair, you know, like, does your hair ever get hot when you're wearing a wig? Like your hair.
Sometimes, you know when the
sweat more.
bedroom is really hot,
You can feel
I
it
can
extra.
really feel it, but otherwise I can't because it's like my normal state. Do you know what I mean? Like if I don't have it on and I just have my natural hair, I feel cold.
Because whenever I've had no hair and then long hair, like I
Yeah.
feel hot so much more with long hair.
Yeah, it's
You can
weird,
actually
isn't it?
feel it, or when I'm wearing a hat.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll send you a picture, but I would never keep it, especially in the winter because it will just snap off. But in the summertime, I'll go like a little bit with my natural hair. I want Yin to come so we can do a toast to the top 5.
Yeah.
I want to capture it before tomorrow's
Yeah.
doom.
Yeah.
Probably, isn't it?
We relax today, so tomorrow is suffering. Remember.
My flower.
Yeah.
Which feels straight.
Yeah.
That is literally.
Are we missing something there again? Because we've been
4
missing stuff over the past few
What's
days.
250 divided by 4? That's a 60 quid, 65
quid.
quid a day pretty much.
Yeah, and do you know what's also weird is like the fact that we did a talent show. It feels very like
Yeah.
the end.
But tomorrow is when they'll see today. So it is closer
Yeah, I
than
know.
where we are.
And I do think like the fact that they do nominations on a Tuesday. Do they air nominations on a Tuesday?
No, they are on the
Wednesday.
And I think the
I
lines
think they
open
might.
at the
I think
end
on
of
Late and Live, I
Wednesdays.
think they say
And they're
who's been
open for
nominated.
48
Ah,
hours
okay.
until.
Yeah, they announce the results, but then they don't actually like.
Yeah, to
show
get
it.
people watching
Yeah.
the Late and Live,
Yeah.
like it's an
Ah,
incentive
okay.
to say like we've
Yeah.
got just hype, like secret news.
Exclusively reveal the results. Yeah.
Like, I'm absolutely, if we are the final 5 and we make it to Friday, I am so happy to be 5th. Like, I can't explain it, but I just want to experience it. Like, I think like,
Part of me
always have a
wishes.
what if.
Yeah, part of me wishes. Well, no, I actually wish there's nothing that they don't offer any money, so we can all actually make it to the end.
Yeah.
We've done the experience. Whoever wins. Fair play to you.
Yeah.
Like,
Leaving tomorrow, there would only be 2 episodes we went on.
yeah.
But I'm not even
It's
fussed
2
about the
days
airtime
of
and the
experience,
Yeah.
you know? Because 2 days
It's
here is
so
like a week.
hard.
In a weird way,
Because
I genuinely, with that talent thing, when it was like, who's the least
what
entertaining,
we're
I was ready. I was
gonna
like,
do-
get me out.
I was like, it's just sad that that's
Yeah,
my final
yeah.
moment. So
I
I
know.
was
But at the
expecting
same
to go.
time, I would love
You know
to
what I
still
mean?
be
I
here.
would.
I would
It was really
It
hard.
would feel very
genuinely-
like full circle if we all
Yeah.
make it to Friday.
Can't buy that.
like it's a
That
tenner.
we walked in on the start.
Yeah, I walked in at
walked
the
on
very
the
end. Yeah.
And also, I think seeing them walk out so unceremoniously yesterday made me really feel like it means a lot more to me to walk out
When you're all
on a
dressed up,
high,
then
yeah.
like feels
Oh, on a high,
Yeah.
instead of on a low.
Because I think that was a really harsh thing for them to experience. Even though they might say they don't care, but I actually do think they deserve better than that. And I don't want to feel like that. Like, I know how I would have felt
I'm
yesterday.
petrified. Genuinely, and I would admit that easily. I am terrified.
Yeah.
When we got called to sit in that sofa today,
I saw I wasn't breathing.
I was like, no, can you breathe? It was like
Yeah.
really
You were like,
shallow breaths. And then like, even when we were getting ready to have a show, I was terrified.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Everything that we're walking into is terrifying
Yep.
me.
I know, same here. Like, and it's not even like the fact that it means I'm out in competition. It's just the fact that like it's over in such a like harsh and stressful way. Like, I don't want to experience that. I want it to just be like lovey-dovey.
Friday, if we are so lucky to be here, will genuinely be probably one of the best days
Yeah,
of
I
our
was
life,
gonna say that.
regardless if the outcome.
You can't buy that.
I bet it'll be a long day.
Yeah, it'll be like the first ever Friday eviction.
Yeah.
Can you take the jet?
Yeah, but at the same time,
Really precious.
a lovely day.
Yeah.
Like,
I want it to be perfect for everyone. It's weird. I guess like
Sorry, I'm just getting the airbag because that's my short. It's
What?
nothing, it's nothing, it's nothing. Oh my god.
You're the
Like,
jet now, are you?
It's nothing suspect.
my biggest thing was, I said to Nokia, I think 2 weeks ago, how cool would it be to be in like the final 10, like the top 10? And then it got to 8, and I was like, we're literally,
Top 50%.
Yeah, I
So
know.
close. Yeah.
not even so close. I was just like, it's pretty cool to
Yeah,
make it
top-
past the 8th eviction
Yeah.
and be like halfway in terms of numbers. I never thought for once I'd be in the last 5 stars.
I never entertained it. I told you.
Yeah.
The nails were only ready for 3 weeks.
I fully thought I was going to week 2. Like, I was ready to go.
I could tell that you thought that, but I really didn't think that was going to be the outcome.
Really?
I, at that point, believed it to be hope to save.
Yeah.
Like, it's weird because you know that I'm very much like on the right politically, but I would never ever judge you for your
On the
views.
left.
On
And
the
I
left, no.
Left. I'm
What
very
are you
much on
on
the left.
about?
It's the drink. I'm very much on the left. But I would like.
It's coming out.
I weirdly like just never see that in.
No,
like,
I'm not like.
It's weird.
I think people think I'm more political than I am. It's
Yeah.
just,
But
I think it's just your accent,
yeah, I know. But it's
without sounding like hard.
judgmental, yeah.
yeah.
But I think like one thing that I love about you is the fact that that doesn't get in the way of how I perceive you. So it makes me really understand why so many people would really love you.
Yeah.
And I knew that from when you were up against Zach. I just thought you were going to be a lot more
Like-
people's cup of tea.
I was speaking to you about it. I think you can get preconceived ideas about people from all walks of life, even ones with posh voices and there's like.
Which you don't really think of.
No.
Because it's like easy to be like, oh, everyone's equal, but let's dehumanize people with posh voices.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like that sort of thing. But that actually everyone is.
I went through a stage of like,
Guess what's being spoken about right now?
What?
Guess what Noki's speaking about?
Halloween.
Try
Itself.
Are we bitchy?
Yeah.
Do you want to be bitchy?
We're observant.
Yeah, you're observant, mate.
What else have we got to do? We've been put in here to bitch about what they say. Oh, I adore you
So
too,
much she
Noki.
nominated you.
Pardon?
She adores you so much she nominated you.
Who?
Noki.
Oh, she didn't nominate me.
Oh, slay.
She nominated me and Henry.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I like Noki, but this Halloween chat doesn't end.
Watch everyone's feelings on Monday last week. I want to like capture that moment while I'm here.
Yeah.
Because when I leave and everyone tells me that they're really proud of me or whatever, if they are, it's not going to be the same as experiencing it here and like crying on telly or whatever.
But I think if it was up to like us as a 5 and there was a few letters to go, I would happily give that up.
Oh, of course, for you too. Yeah, absolutely.
Because
You didn't get to see.
I'm at a point now where I was lucky to see Amelia,
Yeah, I'm the same.
and I don't know if a letter would do much for me at this point.
Absolutely, that's the fairest way.
But also,
Because I know in the
like,
past they've like paired. Obviously, there's not enough pairs, but they've paired people up, and you have to win someone else's. Then obviously, if you lose something, then you've lost.
You've lost the other person.
Yeah.
Like that.
I was kind of scared of that today when you did secret mission.
But now it feels like I really needed the letter like last
Yeah, can you
week
imagine if the prize was less
when it was a week ago, but now I'm in a different place
we did a
and I don't
fucking
need
shit
I
job.
don't need it as much anymore
Yeah, I know. I
Do
think
that. I was never gonna
because
win
it's
that.
coming.
I feel, but-
Because a week ago, last Monday, I could have potentially been here for another like 15 more days if I made it to the final.
Yeah.
But now it's like the final's in 3 days.
Yeah, I don't need it. It's just
as
more of
much
a
anymore.
luxury, and I know it would be like a nice little moment for me to like have in my experience, but it's not like a necessary.
But
anymore.
last week it would have been nice.
Last week it
Definitely.
would. Do you know what? I think last week it really would have made a huge difference for me because I was still feeling very insecure last week.
I
And
think
that.
it's a real shame now that it's happened that you didn't get that experience.
But also, it's like, it's good because, it's not good, but it's like, it really showed me like, oh no, you actually have been strong. Like, you didn't get any letter from home, but you're still here. You know, like
Yeah.
it's a testament to like.
It was another one of those moments where I was sat there thinking, I feel horrific right now, but I know in months or years to come, like I'll look back and be really grateful for that moment because I don't remember the last time I cried like that in my entire life. Like I
Me either.
do not remember that whatsoever. So for me to like find what it is in my life that makes me cry like that was a really like personal learning curve about myself.
Yeah. As in, are you saying like you were kind of, it made you reflect on your relationships that.
Like the podcast task was when I realised why the universe did the right thing to make me not get my sister in. Like that was when I thought this is the wider purpose behind me not seeing my sister, because it was a chance for everyone to have that conversation about strong women. But at the time it hurt like a bitch. Like I can't even explain to you. Oh, I can't remember the last time I felt like that in my entire life. Like
Yeah.
I felt like absolute shit. But
I think we would have got out.
the game.
Too hot.
It's
So
really hot,
inside.
isn't it?
Why don't we turn the temperature down?
It's hard to. I tried the other day and I couldn't get it down. Where's Yunrin? Do you think she's not gonna come?
I don't think she'll
She
be
said she
alive.
wasn't gonna maybe call.
Um,
Do you think everyone cried? No, not everyone cried in Head Day.
everyone cried during the photos, didn't they? Except for
Not
Dylan.
everyone.
Still in her.
Jordan didn't cry, did he? You didn't cry, did you?
I was
I'm
like
not
tearing
sure.
up.
I was tearing up.
I like tears in my eyes, but I didn't like
Yeah.
cry.
I think I had tears in my eyes. I didn't fully cry.
That was
No,
crying.
early days. That was like day 7, guys.
I know. I remember saying like, sitting up the aisle saying, I feel like really like rubbish, and if I had my picture of my family, I think it would give me a real boost. And then I got called
I think
out.
I literally was like, yeah, here's my picture. It's my sister's, my dad. Looks hot as fuck.
Trish's
wasn't
and Zach's
just
ones were
fair.
sad.
I know,
It was
right?
sad, but also like, I could never have brought a picture that would have made me feel like that.
Because there's no pictures, or because you didn't want to bring a picture in?
Because I think like if I like there's a picture of me and my gran that's like my home screen, and it's on my 21st birthday, and like that's a special picture to me. But I wouldn't have wanted to bring it in here because of the correlation of that, and I wouldn't have wanted
Context
to
is a
like
bit.
What
bring
context?
that context into it, like, and also my grand's one person out of how many people. So I feel like your immediate family, the people who you live with, would take precedent over. But I understand why for Zach his mum is his most special.
That's his favourite picture ever.
For Trisha, Dad is his favourite person.
Yeah.
And I thought I was just being a stupid little arsehole ringing.
It's so funny you and Jordan both brought
I know.
There was too many weird little
that's like very
small
weirdly
things like that. Yeah.
That's
like it's not an accident.
You must have a
jacket
mind.
on the
You have a
first
mind
day.
very similar.
Yeah, it was
to
really
have those like choices because to not bring a photo in of loved ones is like a specific choice. So like two people have done that. That obviously is something that connects them. I think, personality wise.
I don't think it was an accident at all.
I don't think it was an accident.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get out.
I thought you could be thick as thieves, but I didn't know like it could be much more. So I didn't know.
I
didn't know Jordan was into guys until like 4 or 5 days in. And when
did he tell you, or was it just quite casual? Like,
no, I think we found out like pretty soon on.
Because also he's quite like a reserved, more private person.
Yeah.
He's not going to be like screaming from the rooftops.
Yeah.
So
weirdly, it was actually on that day when he just started not speaking to me. That was, I haven't cried like that in a long time.
Really?
Yeah.
Right,
I was just
do
like,
you want me to top up the limit?
yeah, that's enough.
I'm alright for now, thank you.
I was bawling my eyes out.
Right, there's
That
a
made me feel
whiskey,
ill that day.
2
He
vodkas,
kept
and
him
a
had like
little.
started to click like
Yeah.
that week before. So he was kind of like not using me, but like
Coming to you for
coming to you. And I was like, no, actually.
Henry,
Come to me.
whiskey or vodka? Or there is a mojito, but I know that nobody doesn't like Coke.
Don't worry about me because I still have my vodka crush.
What would you like?
I mean, I had whiskey tonight, so I don't mind just carrying on.
Or do you want the vodka, or do you want the mojito?
I'll do the whiskey.
Feel very
don't
free.
worry.
Vodka Coke's nice actually.
Yeah, I was like, don't you dare come
Unless
to me.
is there enough for everyone to have what they want?
Cokes, yeah.
Maybe I'll have the vodka then. You can have the mojito.
I'll go for the mojito, that's
Fine.
cool.
Yeah.
Because I don't you dare come to me. Go and fix it, you fool. But one thing I really liked about him is that he did learn from
He did.
everything. Like to find out that he was one of the people that submitted a strong woman question or like comments.
He did
It
learn.
really
He
proved
did.
to me that
He
he's a
did.
learner.
But like,
But like, I was
Painful.
it was
also
painful to get there.
I was also just very, very. I wasn't. That's another thing that changed for me. I think then, I was being very Henry people pleasery, like kind of would let people get away. Like I probably would have let him got away with that more. But after that, I was just like, I was actually just really strict. I was like, you're being an absolute asshole. Like
You have to because
you
when
can't.
you,
Yeah.
when you get out of here, you want that precedent to be set,
Mm.
and you don't want to like. I think here you always have the advantage of other people observing and being able to tell him that's not okay.
Yeah.
But when you come out of here, you won't have that. It's just the two of you. So you need to have already kind of set those boundaries.
Because he talks on the outside how he does just block people sometimes. Like,
He says like all the he was like, if something like this happened, he just goes because it's easy. And like it is easy to do that. We're in here, we can't ghost, and also we were in the same group for week 5. You know, so like we would hang around with the same people all day. So then it was like a minefield trying to navigate. Do I sit next to them? Do I sit away from them? But then it's obvious now, and then is it spilling over now to Trish and Yin run into?
Because someone commented on that. They were like, I feel like everyone's like leaving Henry out. And I was like, I know it's not everyone, but I can so get why people would like see it as everyone.
It was just that was
It was so
that was
I
my
didn't like
like
Yeah.
hard.
Jordan maybe did hint at feeling attraction towards both of you.
Yeah, and I don't think
you
it's.
as well.
But I don't think attraction also is mutually exclusive. You're not just attracted to one person. You can be attracted to multiple people for different reasons at different varying levels on different days and times, depending on how you're feeling. Like it's a very fluid thing. I don't think it's black and white as people think. Like attraction and stuff. And yeah, it was
so complicated because
It was very complicated.
It was very it just sounded like riddles.
and also because communication styles. Because also I didn't know at that point you felt any way until I got the hint only at the button task when I saw in your face when he said that you'd kissed. It just didn't sit right with me how you looked.
Yeah.
Because he was saying it very blasé and like, haha, like we kissed, and because
Yeah.
you looked a bit hurt by that. Like, because it was just like chit chat gossip, like, oh my god, like, we did it, and like, it was so funny that we kissed, and I could see in your face, like, you looked a bit hurt in your eyes.
Well, yeah, for me, it was confusing because prior to then, there were a lot of things that.
There were lots of kisses as well.
There were a lot of kisses, not like how they were in the last few days, but like on still on the lips, like, and I've never like, I don't know, I'm just not used to like friends. Really I wouldn't have like friends there to me. Like I'd go down on like under like the first time was like I got under the table and then he was just like there and he was like, oh my god, that kissogram thing, like blah blah blah, and then just like kissed me, and that made me think, oh, maybe this is something.
Yeah,
which
he had such a boundary about it in the kissing task that it would have suggested to me that it was really special.
Also had boundaries about any physical touch and contact, like in the outside world, like in here, like I think the Big Brother house made us everyone a bit physical touchy because like it was a way for us to cope and feel safe. But him and his outside world, he doesn't.
I'm not physical touchy though.
But are you a little bit more in here than in the outside world? Or
No.
Not at all? Still the same.
Noki will tell you.
But would you take a head scratch? Normally?
Yeah, me and Noki, like, but we don't cuddle much.
We don't cuddle at all, really. Even
like I sleep next to Noki and we never cuddle.
But then, for instance, Jordan would cuddle, and he wouldn't do that in the outside world.
And it's not that I don't do that in the outside world. I just am not in general.
Yeah.
And
I
did come to the conclusion that
hugs to me scare me slightly.
there was something, whether it was
other than like a very casual one.
There was something.
I wasn't being deluded.
No, I don't think you were.
Something.
But that's what I said to him. Like, it's not fair for you to like make you feel like you're being delusional. Like,
which is how I felt for a bit, because I was like, oh, maybe this has all just been something.
No, but also like.
But then when I spoke to.
If you're thinking like kissing on the lips is more objective, like, you know, like flirtatious and jokes and banter can be a bit more subjective, but objective things like kissing on the lips is more of a boundary that is a boundary. You know, like, yeah, of course, like kissing on someone on the lips is a boundary. Do you think? Yeah.
I don't kiss my friends.
I don't kiss my friends on the lips or like smooch them.
I cuddle my friends.
Especially not
but
someone.
I would kiss my friends
occasion.
on a night out if we were all like.
On top of that, it was the whole like giving roses, like heart confetti to each other. Like, I know it sounds like literal childish things.
No, but also it's symbolic though. It's very symbolic.
Can I ask a really naive question? So for me, like, I would never kiss or be like super tactile with like any of my male friends. I don't really have close male friends anyway, but I wouldn't do that with my male friends. But do you find that being gay, that line is blurred a bit more?
Dunno. Tracksuit.
Slay.
What about you?
What I wore to Euron's party.
No, I'll fish something together. I'm just a little bit frustrated that I thought I'd get a little bit of clarity out of this.
Yeah.
Because I've just been sitting here just pondering on my mind, like, have I been some sort of vulgar, disgusting person in here who makes people feel awkward?
Yeah.
I think that's the thing that got me. It was the fact that she said it made her feel awkward, which I've never intended to do. But that there hasn't really changed anything in my mind. It makes me feel like I've gone and made someone feel really awkward in somewhere where it was a case of, how are you doing?
I don't really care, man.
You got no different answers, did you? You got no different answers either.
Oh, I just know it's because she doesn't like me and Trish didn't see eye to eye.
I think that's the same thing with me.
It's like, I know it stems from, and I'm not blaming Trish.
No.
But I know that Yinram would have felt obliged to have been so close to Trish.
Like me and Paul.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, I'm not saying that's Trish's fault.
No.
Because Yinram's got her own mind.
Yeah.
So, but I feel like there's a sense of loyalty there.
Yeah. It could be the same with me, because I feel like with me and Yimran, I think what's annoying more than anything is we've had so many deep conversations and I've tried to help her so much with situations like with the birthday party thing. We didn't have the same views on in the house. I explained to her why approaching you at that time wasn't the right thing to do.
And she still went and done it anyway.
And she still went and done it. Well, no, this was after the fact. I had like a half an hour talk with her, explaining to her things, and then we were talking about ourselves. And I just feel like it was a waste of fucking time because she's still... My humour's too fucking inappropriate and disgusting, apparently.
Yeah.
When I'd say my humour, in here, would you say it's been that bad?
No, it could have been worse.
Jordan, would you think my humour's been disgusting in here?
Just from my perspective, I don't think I have that kind of power to be a representative or to be someone who can say, oh, she can do that, I can do that. I don't think I have that.
Whether you like it or not, you may be to one whether you like it or not, if one person's watching who relates to you, and the fact is that many people may be watching this and run. If one person does it, you've done your...
Let me tell you.
That would be so. I would be so happy.
Me, when I first moved to the UK, I know I was very young.
Yeah.
But I remember the feelings that I had, and I know that if there was someone who was my peer, like you, I would have felt so much better. But I remember silly things like I'd spoken English my entire life. I'd learned English from when I was born. But obviously when you move to the UK,
it's different.
It's very different.
Yeah.
And I remember finding it so hard. But obviously as a kid, you are more flexible and you can learn quicker than an adult. I remember finding it really hard and feeling so ostracized. I used to cry all the time. And I remember I lived in, the first place I lived in England, I lived there for 3 years. So from when I was 4 to when I was 7. And then when I moved when I was 7.
Where was it?
I lived in Telford. Telford. It's like in Shropshire, near Wolverhampton.
Oh, like Midlands.
Yeah, like Wales, Wolverhampton way. Like it's
Oh yeah, I know where Telford is.
Yeah. So then I moved to Derby, and I remember crying constantly on my first day, and like just being so shy and so scared to be in a new place. I spent so much time like getting to know the first place I lived in, and like I just remember feeling so alone at that time, and to know that there are other people that feel the same way, I think would have been a very helpful thing for me.
Yeah.
So for people to see you, and many people go through what you did.
Yeah.
So, and what you're going through now.
Share this, Henry.
Sorry?
They'll feel amazing.
Oh, can I have a wee bit? Because we brought a full fat coke
Have
so
a
we
wee
could all
bit.
share it.
Do you want to share this can?
No worries.
Yeah, give me 2 secs.
Normal coke there. You guys actually carry on, don't we?
Me, I would feel like,
Where's your glass?
You don't want
this is
some,
not
Henry?
just
No, you
my
guys carry on.
experience, because I'm here
You can sit in the
for
end.
my experience. I didn't expect to
Impact other people.
impact other people. I didn't expect I have that strong influence. But if just one
Because
person
I was out
can
there.
say,
Oh, it's like
I'm really glad
I'm just
you
going
are
to cool down a
here."
bit.
Even out.
Okie dokie, hunter.
You
Don't be a
really-
stranger. Don't get eaten.
Where are you going?
you
No, I'm
really-
staying around. I'm just gonna get cool for a
I really
bit.
enjoy watching you, and I would. Oh, thank you.
But I enjoy watching you because you remind me so much of like
I mean, like whiskey.
challenges that I face, that my friends face. And I just think like if only you knew how much that would impact them.
I might even sit on the edge.
You shouldn't take that for granted. Honestly, you'd be shocked. And I can't wait for you to find
Yeah, I
out.
think you're gonna I think you are maybe. You don't think that you will impact people the most.
Yes.
You
You
may
will.
actually impact
Yeah.
the most people, Yinrun.
You are not the wind.
Of people who have come to this country, who are international people, who are people from different countries, and they feel the similar way that you feel. I've like grown up in this country, or like Ireland, Isle of Man, UK, whatever. I've never seen anyone on TV
Like
who
you,
represents you.
Yeah.
So
and
imagine the amount of people who are seeing that. Like, I've seen probably people who are maybe similar-ish to us four, but people like you, with your funniness, your creativity, your
And there's
wit,
no-
your back, like, go for opportunities and realize I'm going to count myself in. I'm going to do this and do it. Do you know what I mean? It can make them think.
yeah.
I'm
And
going
you've
to try and live like
you've even
this one.
spoke about how like in your culture, like
not many people do this in this country either, haven't you? So
Yeah, I think also there are many people in this country who have preconceptions around what your life might look like and what you might be thinking, or what your hopes and dreams or your wishes are. But to have those preconceptions dispelled by seeing you in here, like the way that you want to learn so much, and
Always
that you're
want to learn about everything.
Yeah, people will be so shocked by that, and I think there are many people who, I think for all of us, there'll be someone out there who's waiting for it to see our downfall, or waiting to see our demise, and even for someone as wonderful as you, there'll be people out there who are waiting to see your downfall. But I think all those people will be very, very shocked to see that they turn around and think, wow, what an
But there'll also
amazing
be the same amount of people waiting for your rise. You know, there'll also be the other side of the coin there, Ian Run.
But can I be very honest while we're all like together and saying all this kind of thing? I look around like the 4 other people surrounding me now, and like I genuinely believe that for everyone here.
Yeah, someone
Like-
wants to see us
Yeah,
fail.
we're all
Yeah,
very different
we're
people.
all very different people.
All of us represent.
there's a reason why someone would
Like, even
dislike
like-
it.
even
as
look at
much
us,
as much as we're all sat here going, can you believe this happened? There genuinely is a reason we're all here, and we all represent so many different things.
Yeah.
And I genuinely am like proud of us.
Yeah, I am.
Like I, you know, you can be proud now, Henry. Like I am proud of us all, and like I do genuinely mean that. Like, I've learned so much about every single person that I'm now surrounded with in this house, and I think it's a very special experience to be finishing that with yous.
I completely agree, and like I think my kind of diplomatic tendencies come from the fact that I do see like such a special thing in everyone, and I'm like, even if it isn't as relevant to my life as it might be for someone else, like, I see so much. I see so much value in what all of you add to the people that like would relate to the most. Like I just look at you. I've always said, like with me and you, we're so different, but I adore you because I see so much that like I adore myself and that I know other people really relate to. And that applies for everyone. Like we might not be each other's personal like representative of this experience, but I think we all mean something to someone, and I can see that in everyone, which is really cool.
And it's such a strange thing because like genuinely like we are all really different, but we are sharing like
You were saying
however
that
long we have.
you kind of forget how different you are.
Yeah, sometimes I think, but what the hell, we're actually all so similar. And then you even look at the clothes that we all wear.
Yeah.
Like, we all wear completely different things. We all look completely different. We all have different backgrounds. But then when you're in here, you're like, oh, but we actually all are the same.
I said during winter, didn't I, that like I've always felt so alone in life. When I look around in this house, I'm like, wait, maybe everyone here feels alone for some reason, but isn't that what makes us all like so fabulous?
Right, it's this really wanky to say, but on that, do you not think you've come in here and you've kind of found your people, if that makes sense? Like, I don't think any experience any of us will have for the rest of our lives would be comparable to what we've experienced here.
No,
I know.
not at all.
We're very, very lucky, and I can't even like express that enough. Like to meet people who are so unique is just such a privilege.
And that's why, like, I don't want to I've never applied for a TV show before. I've never applied for anything like this before. I just keep myself to myself.
Yeah.
And I applied to this one because
It meant something.
it meant something, because
Yeah.
as a kid growing up in the Isle of Man, this tiny, tiny island that most people don't even know where it is, growing up as this young boy who felt different than everyone else, who felt different from his schoolmates, from his family, from everything, but couldn't have the words to explain that, who grew up around 99% white Christian people who were straight, didn't have any positive
field for a very long time, and there's been so many opportunities where I could have taken
like
it up.
media, do you mean?
Yeah, but I've always said no. It doesn't feel right. But for some reason, before I even applied for this, I just knew like this is where I want to be, because in any other like media opportunity, like they would focus on things about myself that I think are the most mundane and the most like unimportant about myself. But I feel like here,
Like more superficial things, do you
the
mean?
most superficial things, yeah. But I feel like here it's unlocked things about myself that I didn't even know needed unlocking, and I knew that coming here would like provide that opportunity. Like, and that's why it's more important to me to be here than it ever has been to anywhere else. Like I've just kind of like brushed those things away, and I've never really understood why I brushed them away. But now that I'm here, I'm like, yeah, that's why I said no, because I knew that I needed something more. And I'm glad that I waited for this one.
Yeah.
No matter what people think.
Yeah.
It's so weird because, like, genuinely, like, I cannot believe we're here.
No, neither. I still can't. It's been 6 days.
But we'll only believe it when we see like an episode because it doesn't really feel like we're on TV yet. Still,
But
Or,
it feels like
and I
we're
think
just like living in a
as
house.
much as we say
still.
nothing's going to change, I think it would be naive to think that there's going to be some point where someone comes up to us and go, oh my gosh,
you're that
I saw you on
person.
Big Brother. And that would be like a very strange moment.
Well,
Even if
just
it's
me,
6
I'm
months,
little me.
even if it's 6 months down the line,
Yeah.
like you could come back from your travels and go to work,
I know, and someone in
and
hospital
someone
will say
could be
to
like
me,
waking up out of coma and they're like,
I love.
and you're like, oh no, you're still away with the fairies.
yeah, but like, no, that wasn't me.
But it just like, and I think like you don't know how much you could help someone. Help me one bit, and I knew that's what I would come into. But like,
Because I know
such
what
a
it's
strange
like.
thing because I look at you all and I genuinely can't relate to like a lot of the things that we've all experienced, and I mean that genuinely. But I don't ever think I'm ignorant, and
Not at all. I think you're
like
the first, like one of the first conversations we were having was about like in day 2 or day 3, we were about talking about how in the ballet community there's like an issue with getting black ballet points. You know, and and like you say quite an important thing, which I think is very important.
I've really had that imposter syndrome for the last couple of days.
What's that?
It means like you don't feel like you deserve to be here.
Oh, I always have that.
Same
Yinrun,
here.
out of your fabulous honesty.
I can't wait for you to realise how much you're
Yeah,
like.
exactly.
2 things I need.